today we're here talking about flea market finds. I wanted to do a video that highlights a lot of the great flea market finds that we found over the weekend. We found one of my favorite stores in the Oldsmar Flea Market. They were having a huge sale, 70% off. So we wanted to just take a moment and just highlight some of these. And I wanted to show my first find, and that is this cute little bird clock. This I think that this is going to be really good, a good gift for one of my family members who happens to love decorating with birds. And it's got this beautiful Eiffel Tower and roses, and the clock is still working. That's always a plus. And it just kind of sets up like that and is so cute. I'm gonna have to brush some paint back on there where I took the sticker off. It just kind of peeled up a little bit of that finish, but this was so cute. And yeah, I paid maybe like $3 or $4 for that. Okay, the next items that we found were these really great natural wood, kind of like smoothed down candlestick holders. I love these so much. They're gonna go really good with my decor. I mean, there's so many things you could do, paint them, you know, add different things to them, beads, different accents, and they're just gonna look great with everything. Also, another plus is I like how big they are. They stand at least a foot tall. I'm gonna say maybe a little bit taller than that, but I mean, look at that. Those are so great. All right, so the next item I got was this. I mean, this is an amazing tiered tray here. I love the fact that it's metal. First of all, this part is metal, and it's a little bit beat up looking. I mean, I went through and kind of wiped off all the debris from it. I could paint it if that was my aesthetic to make it look like super perfect. I probably will go after this little stain here a little bit with something. But I love the fact that the trays are made to look like the edge of a pie tin. Like, how cute is that? And it really got me thinking that I could dupe this if I wanted to and kind of make my own. Like if anybody wanted to, you know, duplicate it or anything like that to sell, they have these really cute pie, like metal pie tins at Dollar Tree. Those with just some candlestick holders glued in between. But I also wanted to show you something that I love about this is the big wooden base down here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's so beautiful, and I got a lot of plans for this guy here. This was 75% off of $15. So it was a great find. Next up is the gingerbread pieces. So this is a newer channel, but you guys are going to see during the holidays that I really like, especially more towards the kids area, I like to do some gingerbread peppermint decorating. And so whenever I can find anything that's unique or more vintage, I try and pick that up. I mean, the new stuff is good too, but there's just something about that extra special, unique find that you can get at either garage sales, thrift stores, and flea markets. So these two up here, these were a set together. You can see that they're from the same train. They did not have the engine that goes with it. That was not there, so he gave me both of these for $1.25, and I didn't care. I'm like, I'm still gonna use it anyways. My son doesn't care. He loves trains, so it's fun for him to play with too. And you'll see up close that this has like the little guy sticking out the side window looking at everyone. You got the cute little candies on the top, and if you that's the front door there. And this back door here, it's got the little rails and it's got the wreath on the back. And then this here, this piece You've got gingerbread sticking out the window, not as much, but then you got this little top rack here, this hatch that's got like the sugar or waffle cone effect going on. So cute. A couple of little candies, and on the back, look who's there. It's Santa. It's Santa. So this was such a cute find, and there's just glitter galore coming off from this. So that's going to be fun to clean up. But yeah, so those are my gingerbread pieces, and this is my my vintage looking gingerbread baker. So he's got his little cooking utensils. He's got his chef's hat, which is so cute. The little red burgundy tie that's a little bit faded on the edge. It just makes it all the more cute to me. And some little like candy sprinkles along the side, a little pocket there. I think this guy is so cute, and I got him for $1.25 as well. Okay, and speaking of Christmas, we have these two garlands here that I found, and still in the same store. These two garlands were like really similar in appearance, but a little bit different. We don't have the big beads on this one, and the beads are just a little bit different, but really could look like the same garland. So I had the idea to eventually just undo all the beads and make one giant garland by incorporating both of these two together. So I'm going to marry these two. That's going to be a DIY. For now, we just got like the two garlands. This one, just the crystal and the pearl looking one, that was $1.25, and they're both really long too. It just, I know it won't be long enough for my tree just to have one of them. So and then this one was like $3.50. So really beautiful shiny garlands there that are going to look great on my tree and give it a little bit of extra flair. Okay, bringing us back to current times. I picked up a couple of fall items while I was there. I was really looking for something recently that had more like apples to it. I mean, I love pumpkins. I'm just like anyone else. I love pumpkins in the fall. But I think that we also miss a lot of like the acorns, the leaves, the apples. So when I saw these little fabric apples here, I just picked them up. There were 2 to a pack. So I picked up both packs here, and they were $1.25 for 2. So little bit of yellowing, not bad. Fabric leaves on top, which is so cute. And the cinnamon stick. I mean, that's what's not to love about that. So I think they're so adorable. So that's my pumpkins. I got all 4. And then this guy, I really wasn't too sure about this. I'm still a little not. I really, really like it. But when I look at it, I think, are you too dark? If you can look closely, you'll see like some red. It's a beautiful paint job, like a little bit of like red and all these great like browns in it. Really fancy glass work here. The metal leaves on top that are wrapped around. This was $1.25, people. This is so beautiful. And you know, at the stores, you're going to pay so much for this, but it was marked for $5, and then I got that 75% off. So $1.25, you can't beat that. So this will be living on top of my cabinets in the kitchen where my kids can't reach it. That's where all of my beautiful glass pieces go for now, at least while they're young. And speaking of fall, I couldn't pass up these great pumpkins that I found. These are, you know, obviously supposed to be on your front porch. You can probably use them inside too, but you know, people typically take these outside. They're larger. They're like the hard plastic and everything. So he had all of these really great, like large size pumpkins out there. And these bigger ones were all, he had them originally marked for 25. So when he did all of his, you know, finagling, they ended up being like 626 something a piece, which is such a good find. You're never going to be able to find them for that cheap, unless you were to somehow find them like a few days after Halloween when everything is like crazy cheap in the stores. And but even by then people have already bought all that stuff. So I was like, okay, so I can't pass up the pumpkins, right? And then I was debating on whether or not to get two of these, or just one of this, and then this guy, because he's so different. He's got the tri pumpkin, you know, stacked on top of each other effect. And in the end, I wanted to go with, you know, just the two. But I told him I couldn't make my mind up. And I had already purchased this guy the day previous. I got him for $125. You can see he is, of all of them, he's the most faded. Okay, so you got like significant fading, and then that's the original color. I'm gonna have to do some painting to it. I don't know if I want to do too much. That's kind of a look right now to have like a dusty colored orange for your pumpkin. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do just yet. And of course, this was the only cream colored pumpkin, with the blacked out eyes, like the black lining around the eyes and mouth. So had to get him. And by the end, you know, I had purchased so much stuff that the owner threw this second one in for free. He was so awesome, and he was so encouraging and excited, almost excited as I was about the whole thing. But this is my crew for Halloween. How awesome do they look? And this is the only pumpkin that lights up from the bottom. This guy out even in September and just flip him to his backside, and he just looks like a beautiful ivory pumpkin. I still got to do a little cleanup there. So his light goes up from the bottom, but you guys, when I tell you he's the coolest pumpkin ever, when you turn him around and light him up, he glows red. He's so scary and so fun, and I just literally can't wait to put him out for Halloween. And the others came with lights too, but they were just the regular lights. This is my only one that actually glows like red or any really cool colors. I'm so excited to put him out. I'm going to do something really fun and interesting with this group. I'm not sure what yet, but you guys will definitely be here to see it.